Hi guys, well, got another new toy. This one was a straight trade. I traded one of my wah pedals for it. I was just looking for something that does a bunch of stuff. And I have a Digitech RP7, which is really cool. It's from the 90s. This one was a bit more compact, and price was right, just a straight up trade, so I thought I have nothing to lose by trying. Um, this This was made in the late 2000s, about 2008 this one I think came out. And it does a bunch of stuff. The first pedal is overdrive distortion. You can see there the types of overdrive that it does. Second pedal is modulation, chorus, phaser, flanger, tremolo, and rotary is really cool. It's like a Leslie kind of idea. That's kind of nice. And the third one is delay. There's two types of delay and a reverb. If I can find a downside so far, you can't use reverb and delay at the same time. It has to be one or the other. So that kind of sucks, but it's really not that big a deal. As for making adjustments, it's quite easy. You simply pick the parameter that you want. So right now it's set, as you can see by the red LED, for the overdrive distortion, and you use the knob down here. So for type, right now type 1 you can see is overdrive. I'll move it up to type 2. It's like a blues sound. Type 3 is distortion. Alright, so I bring it up to 3, and that's how that works. This one was control the overdrive, so that would be the gain. Tone, of course, it's tone, and then level, of course, would be volume for each one, and it has a master level for the whole thing, which is cool. And it does pretty much the same thing for everything else. You can see modulation, type, rate, depth, level, delay, type, time, feedback, level, and there's an EQ at the bottom, 3-band EQ basically. So, or 4-band EQ really. Okay, so give me a sec here and I'll make some sounds with it. Okay, got it all set up. I'm using my trusty Epiphone SG, going into the Marshall Class 5 combo, and this thing is in the middle. So first thing is that it has a volume pedal. This is set to volume. Which is nice, and it goes to a wah pedal as well, and I'll demonstrate that in a few minutes. So right now I've got nothing on. It's just pretty much straight into the amplifier. So there's overdrive. Overdrive. And if I want to change the overdrive to a different type, because there's a whole list here like I showed you before, it's already set to overdrive, so I would push that button to the overdrive. If I wanted to play with modulation, bring it down to the modulation. If I want to play with delay, and so on. Okay, so we go back up to the overdrive, the type of overdrive. So right now it's set on 2 for blues. Okay, I'll move it down to 1. Okay, so now it's on just overdrive. Okay, it's 2, 3 is distortion, 4 is metal, 5 is fuzz, and 6 is compression, if you so desire. Okay, so I'm going to bring it back down to, I'm going to do the bluesy one. Okay, now this one is drive. So it's just a gain knob. Okay, so we're down lucky number 13. This one here would be tone. And this is level. It's a volume. And over here is a master volume for the whole thing. And of course the volume pedal there. Okay, so pedal. It works like a Dunlop. You toe down, and the little red light comes on, indicates the wah pedal. So that's not bad really for wah, considering what it is. Okay, we'll go over to the next one, which is modulation. Okay, we'll see what that is doing. Oops, type 2. So that would be phaser. That's chorus. Phaser. Not much difference, but I didn't play with the parameters. 3. Flanger. 4. Tremolo. Oh, I know why it's not doing anything. I'll be okay. You gotta change this to mod. Okay, so bring this chorus, phaser, flanger, that's tremolo, and what I really like, my particular favorite on this, is rotary. So that's what the rotary sounds like. So it's basically a Leslie. And I particularly like that. I'll be playing with that a lot. Then we move over to delay. So we bring it down to the delay. So it's the type. Okay, so it's type 1. You can hardly hear because it's a really fast delay. Type 2 be more useful. And then we go around to type 3, which is the reverb. Not the best reverb in the world, but it's there. And I think that's the fuzz. We'll go back up to overdrive. Yeah, 5 is fuzz. Now we're down to regular overdrive. So you can, this is on manual mode, so you can do that. So basically it works like 3 stomp boxes in a row. You can use patches as well. It comes equipped with 30 different patches. And you can program your own patches or change the existing ones. And to get into the patches, you push these 2 buttons simultaneously, and you see the one with the dot come up. The dot indicates memory. And patch number 1. Okay, so that's bank number 1, patch number 1, bank number 1, patch number 2, bank number 1, patch number 3. And then if you want to go up banks, push the one here marked with the arrow pointing up. That's bank 2. Okay, and then bank number 1, and then number 2, number 3, and you go up to bank 3, number 1, and so on. This will go all the way up to 10, and each pedal indicates a separate patch. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Boss ME-20, you can get these things dirt cheap, well under $100 on eBay. So if you're looking for something that does a little bit of everything, you don't want to go out and buy a whole whack of pedals that you may or may not use very much, one of these things will probably do you fine. So there you go. Any questions? Let me know.